All right, everybody, we're back. Wildlife Cake and Cocktails, episode 24. We're coming to you from Brisbane Reptile Expo 2018. It's finally here, the RepX Brisbane Reptile Expo show. I'm so excited that I can't even talk properly. So my co-host for today, again, Miss Aaliyah Chanel, joining us for some adventuring around the expo. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm psyched to see some cool stuff, maybe buy a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, there's some amazing stuff in there, and we've already seen like some cool birds of prey, some really cool reptiles. So it was like wedge-tailed eagles already being carried around.
Yeah, there was also like a barking owl, which is always super cute. A big fan with the kids.
Yep. And any of the cool reptile morphs or something that you're interested in seeing while we're here?
Yeah, so I'm really keen to see the big tail of blue tongues I walked past before. Lots of different morphs, always a good time.
Yeah, and so those will be Joe Ball's blue tongue lizards from bluetonguelizard.com.au. Yeah, look, there's some amazing morphs in there, not just blue tongues, but carpet pythons, and not just carpet pythons as well, all kinds of lizards, snakes. We're really just going to have to get in there and see what there is, right?
Yeah, it's too much to talk about. We should go.
All right, guys, let's do it. We're going to go in there and see what we can find. We'll be back with you once we found something cool inside the RepX Brisbane Reptile Expo at the Royal International Convention Centre at Brisbane Showgrounds. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Cheers, bye.
Hey guys, I'm here with Joe Ball. He's the go-to guy for all things blue tongue. How are you going today?
Absolutely, yeah, I'm really good, thank you. And you?
Yeah, I'm having a great time, especially at this stand. I've got a little Kimberly at home, so pretty excited.
That's good. Good to have a fellow blue tongue lover. Yeah,
So what can you tell us in like layman's terms about what all different morphs you have today?
Well, the colour morphs are something that are part of, I suppose, a 10 to 12 year journey that's been going on in blue tongues, not just with me, but with a few breeders around Australia, which I suppose kicked off when the first albino eastern blue tongue was found. And then since then there's been hypermelanistic black blue tongues, and basically every other colour morph that you can think of has popped up, and we've been sort of pairing these animals together, making combinations across the different types, so albino, hypermelanistics, and this, that and the other, and now we've got this vast array that you can see over here of different colour morphs. So it really has evolved over those 10 years into a fruit salad of blue tongues, if you like. Yeah.
So you mentioned a few of the names. Do some of the other ones that aren't just the very light coloured ones or the very dark coloured ones have any specific names?
Yeah, so we've got the T plus albinos, we've got xanthic, which is the opposite to albino, which pulls out the oranges and the yellows, whereas your albino pulls out your black. Your T plus that I just discussed has some nice sort of rainbow effect colours with light pastel lilacs and things like that. So yeah, there's quite a few now, not just the one or two. So yeah.
And do you feel like there's a pretty high demand, people wanting to get all the different colours and flavours and everything?
Yeah, that's it. These animals are born in November, December, basically, and by sort of February, March, they're all sold. And now everybody's lining up wanting these colour morph blue tongues, and we've got a 6, 7 or 8 month wait till we can get them on the table again. So to answer your question, yeah, I actually think they are the flavour of the month in the reptile world, and everybody wants them. So,
well, I think they're a flavour that's going to stick around for a while. They're pretty exciting.
I think so. I mean, with them being an entry-level reptile, i.e. a kid can keep them from the age, well, whatever age you like, really. It doesn't pose any sort of, there's no barriers there like there may be with snakes. There's no perception barriers and there's no actual barriers. So the blue tongue, the good old Aussie blue tongue, really is a pet for all.
Well, I've had mine for 10 years and he's been pretty easygoing. Haven't had to do a lot.
Yeah, that's it. And most of them are pretty good like that. So, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for taking the time to chat to us. I'm sure we'll see you around the festival a little bit later.
Absolutely. Have a great day, guys.
Thanks.
Cheers.
guys, we're here with the Australian School of Herpetology. I got Christina Zdenek and Chris Hay here. How are you guys doing?
Wonderful, thanks.
Awesome.
And what are you guys here doing? Just promoting some of your educational stuff, I understand?
Absolutely. We're here promoting our advanced venomous snake handling course, which we've put together over the last sort of 2 years. And we do offer very comprehensive training in venomous snake handling. Yep. Get people certified so that they're out there doing things correctly.
Right, so yeah, we've seen a few pictures of your School of Herpetology down there towards the Gold Coast and the amazing facility that you guys have there. How long have you guys been running?
Reptile Kingdom Australia, which is the reptile park, has been operating for about 4 years now, and the Australian School of Herpetology was just launched last year.
Yeah, wow, okay, and already a lot of interest, I understand.
Absolutely, yeah, there's a huge demand for it, particularly with people seeking damage mitigation qualifications,
yep.
and those wishing to enter a zoo type industry as well.
And even kids were finding out they want to take a course, and like, oh, you have to be 18, but hey, we can design another course that's suited for them, so we're looking into that as well.
Wow, that's really cool. So you guys are really trying to design reptile courses for not just adults, but basically anybody who wants to get into it.
Definitely, yeah, absolutely. Satisfy that need. It's certainly a big one now.
Yeah. Or even travel as well. Yeah. So we can ship the snakes. So for mining companies or
Right. So you're not just sedentary. You're a little bit mobile as well.
Absolutely, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And Christina, you're obviously, we know you from your work on Death Adders mostly, but you've also got these lovely palm cockatoo pictures here. For those of you guys who were paying attention the last couple of weeks, last couple of months, there was some fantastic work that came out on these fantastic palm cockatoos and how they drum. Is that correct?
Absolutely, they are drumming birds.
That is the coolest thing ever. And I understand that the males actually have their own individual rhythms and patterns some of the time, a little bit localized geographically.
Yeah, so it's just this one population that we know up in Cape York Peninsula within Australia that drum regularly, and we did discover through 4 years worth of field work. It's a rare behavior from an elusive bird, go figure, so it's a difficult thing to try to work out, but we did finally come out with a paper last year, and we showed that the males do have individualistic drum beats, and they stick to that beat when they do that display, and that is consistent within each individual to the exclusion of others.
That's super cool. So they have their own little drums and rhythms to attract the ladies.
Yeah, and they also make the tool to do it.
Wow, yeah, they forge their own tools and maybe even modify some sticks and that kind of stuff, is that correct?
Yep, and they might even use a seed pod, so they have, a couple
use
different
shakers.
tools. Yeah.
That's very cool. That's fantastic. All right, well, look, guys, we might catch up with you guys a little bit later on the podcast table. We're going to keep going, see what else we can find. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us.
No worries, thanks.
Awesome, no worries, thank you.
Cheers, guys, you have a good day. Bye.
You too.
All right, we're here with Tony Harrison from Reptile Relocation and Awareness. How you doing, mate?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, very well. Very busy, obviously, running around so much awesome stuff to see.
Yeah, sweet. There's a lot to see here. So this setup's quite good and very professionally done with all the signage and whatnot. I think it's gone above and beyond, you know. Yeah,
they've tried really hard. Obviously, RepX put on a good show here, and look, there's a huge crowd here. You're here doing venomous snake demos and other stuff?
I personally doing the top 10 most venomous snake show, plus my other half's doing the guiders, the monitors, as her specialty, so yeah.
So that's Brooke Smith over there handling the monitors and giving everybody a check out?
Yep.
Yeah, wonderful. So you got the top 10 most venomous right here, and you're bringing them out for everybody to see?
Yeah, 12 and 2 o'clock we're doing the last two shows, so we've already done one. But in between apparently there's going to be some photos we've got albino olives and a croc and a few other bits and pieces for photos. But
yeah, well, so people can take some photos here as well.
Yep, exactly.
Very cool, man. And so you've obviously been in reptile handling and snake removal for quite some time as well. How long have you been in the relocation business?
I got my permit on the 30th of September 1994, but I did it for a couple of years prior to that, not knowing that I needed to have a permit. My backside kicked and now I'm coaching.
Wow. So I would have been, I think, 6 or 7 at the time. And only just now kind of last few years getting into it. So, man, you must have had some amazing experiences doing this so far.
Yeah, mate, I could say I'd write a book about it, but I have. There's so many scary, funny, illegal, immoral situations I've been put into. You know?
Oh, look, it's all part of the business, isn't it?
That's it, dealing with the public.
Yeah, no worries. And what's the most fun thing here for you to handle of your vens? What's the one that's a little bit of a firecracker?
Look, we've just recently purchased ourselves a new collet's black snake, and collets are normally pussycats, but this thing's a handful plus some.
Really? Because from what I hear, collets can be...
Yeah, pussycats. Yeah, normally are pussycats, but this thing just wants to tear your face off.
And you're going to be bringing him out for everybody to see?
Yeah, I've already used him once, and he's already tried to tear my face off publicly.
So he's behaving how you would want for a venomous snake in a demo sense.
Acts like your average venomous snake should.
Wonderful, mate. Well, look, I can't wait to see it. Hopefully we can make it around at 1 or 2. Thanks so much for talking to us, mate, and hopefully we'll swing around again sometime, mate.
Take it easy.
All right, mate. Thanks very much. All right, guys, we're going to go see what else we can find. Cheers. See you soon. All right, we're here with Wayne Larks from Morelli and Magic. How's your day going, mate?
Yeah, good, really good.
Nice and busy here, obviously. You've got some amazing displays here. So these are mostly carpet pythons that you have up the top, is that correct?
Yep, well, except for the blackhead and the olive.
Yeah, right. Obviously, and the olive is not so olive. Very, is he leucistic or albino there?
Albino, yeah, and paradox.
So he's a paradox as well?
Yeah.
Wow. So for you guys listening at home, a paradox albino, albinos can't produce melanin, but occasionally a tyrosine negative albino will actually somehow produce melanin. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so. Well, just the colour that was on the olive, you know, so I don't know if it's a chimera, it might just... Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, beautiful animals, man. Beautiful. And what else have you got out here? You've got some of those lovely moon glows out there at the side, I see?
Yeah, we've got moon glows, ghost jags, ghosts, hypos, like super hypos, molesters, more super hypos, bam bam, paradox.
Bam Bam? What's a Bam Bam?
Bam Bam's just what I named the very first jag.
Right.
Xanthic.
Jag Xanthic.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
She is absolutely stunning. Look at that animal. That is, and look, a lot of these are coastal carpets, which you probably wouldn't even pick from the outside, especially when they're that small. They almost look like little spotteds and things, but then they grow up into these fantastic looking carpets.
Yeah, they sure do.
Awesome. And a lot of work obviously going into these animals to get them.
A lot.
How long have you been breeding these things?
Oh, I've been breeding for nearly 20 years, but the moonglows and stuff, it's been 10, 11 years.
Yeah, wow, that's a lot of time.
Yeah, we're only just starting to pump them out, you know. They're not even pumping them out, getting 2 or 3 a year.
Well, still all worth it when you see the animals here. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us. We might even have a bit of a look and chat with you later as well, mate. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. All right. Cheers, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
From Herpet, and we're just going to see how he's feeling about today. So have you seen anything particularly that you're excited about today?
I actually haven't gotten around very much today. I've been here at the stall all day, so we've got quite a lot of people coming through, which has been really, really good. Yeah, a lot of good interest.
So is there any particular questions that most people have been asking?
No, very varied. Everything from Antaresia to turtles to trying to figure out what the best thing to do for the reptiles are.
And is there anything in particular that you'd want most people to know about?
I want them to know that going to the vet is not scary. It doesn't have to be scary or expensive. It is just one of those things that it's important for us to know what's going on. If we don't see them, by the time a reptile gets sick, they're very sick. And I'm trying to avoid that, so I want to make sure that they can come in and see us as easily as possible.
Yeah, so even just for like getting a checkup every now and then. So
I think it's a good idea, as long as it's not risky for the animal. We want to minimize the stress for them. So I do think that coming in for a routine check, especially early on, is incredibly important. And then we could decide if it's needed on a yearly basis or 6-monthly basis. A turtle who's 20 years old is doing well. I probably don't need to see as much as a bearded dragon who is 3 months old, who already has some problems.
Okay, cool. Okay, great. Well, hopefully you get to have a walk around soon. There's some pretty cool stuff to see.
Yes, I
and
do.
Thanks for having a quick chat with us.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're back here with Reptile Rehab Queensland. I'm here with Annette Bird. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Awesome. And you guys are super busy here, obviously. Taking donations and trying to get some people to sign up as well to become wildlife carers?
Yes, absolutely.
Right. And you've obviously, you guys do a great job teaching people how to, help care for wildlife, and you're also like an overall organisation and a network for other carers as well?
Yeah, we are. We have on our Facebook page, we have our full education program. So you can just go and have a look and book into the courses. So we cover pretty well every reptile species, how to care for them, how to rescue them. We've got advanced beginner courses, everything.
Awesome, that's fantastic. How often do you guys run the courses?
About 2 a month, all year.
All year? Wow, that's you guys must keep pretty busy.
Yeah, we do.
Wonderful. And what do you guys have here on display at the moment?
We have a blue-faced common tree snake, a frill-neck lizard, a bearded dragon and a water dragon over the other side there.
Right, so a couple of locals and the frill neck, obviously,
Yes.
not so much.
No, not so much the local.
Awesome.
They don't do that well around people, so you don't see those like you used to. The bearded dragon is actually an eastern, not a central, so that's our local one.
Okay.
And they're actually in trouble in the wild as well.
Oh, wow, okay.
So they're actually on the decline. When we look at our numbers coming into care, there's a lot more serious injuries, less of them surviving, but also less of them coming in because there's less of them around.
Oh, that's a massive shame to hear, actually. I love those. Seeing them around since I was a kid all the time.
Yeah, water dragon's still not a problem, but the bearded dragon is in trouble.
Right, and they do seem to need a bit more of a woodland habitat, right?
Yes, yeah, they probably do. They don't do as well around people, whereas water dragons are pretty opportunistic, so throw anything down, they'll eat it, whereas a beardie won't.
Yeah.
And the beardies will also just sit there instead of run.
Right.
So dogs will get them, cars will get them because they don't move. So,
Yeah, they do the I'm a stick defence.
Yep, and they're the same colour as the road. So
Yeah,
if people
right.
aren't looking for them, they're not going to see them.
Yeah, okay. Wow, that's a shame to hear. Well, at least you guys are here doing everything that you can. Obviously, you're taking quite a few into rehab at the moment.
Oh, yeah, well, it's slowing down now.
Well, yeah, now that it's getting cooler.
But we have had a very busy year, as well as eggs.
Yeah.
We've had probably close to 300 eggs that the group have hatched this year as well.
Wow, that's incredible.
All species, so including 22 eastern brown snakes.
Fantastic. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, look, that's very cool, guys. If you want to check them out, it's reptilerehabqueensland.org. You can check them out online, and I believe it on Facebook as well for all those courses. And when are you guys running the next one?
In about 2 weeks.
Woo!
A
Busy.
non-venomous snake one.
Sorry, what was that?
Non-venomous snakes.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, a little bit more everybody can be involved in.
Yeah. And we do venomous snakes as well, but that's a totally different day.
Yeah, no worries. All right, we better get moving and see what else we can find. Thank you so much, and I'm sure we'll find you on the podcast stage a little bit later.
Yep, no worries. Thank you.
Thanks, Annette. Cheers.
See you.
All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Talk soon. Bye. All right, we're here again with the Brisbane Reptile Expo for 2018. We're here at the Brisbane International Showgrounds, and we're here with Mark. Mate, what have you got for us here? This is amazing.
Well, he is amazing. This is Des. He's a male, well, obviously, a wedge-tailed eagle, just getting on to 20 years of age.
Wow. So he's absolutely stunning. There's quite a sizable collection of boxes there. You've got quite a few birds of prey here today.
Well, I bought several birds knowing that we were going to be getting a lot of attention. Yeah, I've got 5 birds here, and they have been getting a lot of attention.
Right. And yeah, obviously it's been full here. Everybody trying to get photos all the time. We're pushing in just to try to get a chat with you. What other animals do you have here?
So we've got a barn owl named Rocky. There's a barking owl named Nina. We've got a kestrel, my newest member to the team, actually. Only 3 weeks we've been together.
Wow, was that the small thing that I thought might have been a brown falcon?
Yeah, a little kestrel. So that's Stevie, and there's also a black-breasted buzzard, which I'm hoping we're going to be able to show a few people here their unique natural behaviour.
Is that the new bird in your collection that you mentioned earlier, or?
No, the new one's the little Stevie that we've only been together for 3 weeks.
Right, of course. And, obviously a bit hard around here to fly birds around, but you also do flying demos some of the time with your birds, is that correct?
Yeah, we do. Well, for the most part, we're based at O'Reilly's Rainforest Retreat up in the Lamington National Park, but we're involved with events in many locations. So for the most part, when we go somewhere, the birds are actually flying outside.
Awesome. And, for me, I'm just still excited to be this close to a wedge-tailed eagle. They're one of my favourite animals. You see them all the time out west, but rarely ever up this close. There's usually a giant silhouette some couple of 100 metres away up in the sky. So being this close to them is absolutely awesome. Thank you for the opportunity, mate. It's awesome to see you guys here with your phenomenal birds.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's been a top day.
All right, and where can people find you? You said O'Reilly's Retreat in?
Rainforest Retreat, which is up in the Lamington National Park.
Right, okay. And people can find you online on Facebook, Instagram, all that kind of stuff?
Yep.
All right, wonderful. All right, guys, cheers. We're out of here, and we're going to see what else we can find. Thanks, mate.